Hey there, my friends, it's Brad, the Bearded Piper, and I hope you all are having a great day. I am out here on the deck on a very nice, sunny, but I'm in the shade, Saturday evening, enjoying a nice bowl of Boswell's Premium Burley in my Nording Compass, my matte blue Nording Compass that I picked up at the Columbus Pipe Show from Happy Piper. I really like this pipe. This is only the third bowl I've had through it, but it's not a very big bowl for me per se, and that's kind of why I chose this pipe for tonight. It's also the reason I chose the Boswell's Premium Burley, because it's not very heavy in vitamin N. This is my first pipe since Monday night because I've been sick all week. Woke up Tuesday not feeling well, and it just went throughout the week. Got progressively worse until Thursday morning. I finally called my doctor and I'm like, hey, what can you do for me? They called me in a prescription. I had to have a teleconference with the doctor first. You know, it used to be you called and they're like, what's wrong? I'm sick. The nurse told the doctor called a script. Now you call, what's wrong? I'm sick. They say, okay, can you get on the line for a appointment at this time? You get on for that appointment. The doctor says, what's wrong? I'm sick. Okay, they call me in a prescription, right? So there's just like an extra 2 steps in there. But anyway, I feel much better today. I was able to work from home all week, which was good. A very productive week, but I'm an outside salesman. I've been an outside salesman since 1996. And even for the 3 years that I ran my own business, it was a delivery business. I was the delivery guy and the sales guy. So I was still always out and about, knocking on doors and talking to people. And that's what I loved doing. So being confined to an office for a week was not, my favorite thing to do, especially sick. Being sick, that's kind of icky too. So, but anyway, I want to talk to you before this video goes crazy long. I want to talk to you a little bit about a multitasking and a pipe mistake that I just made here the Thursday before the Columbus Pipe Show. So, if you've watched my channel before in the past, I do a lot of stuff with my dogs. My wife and I, we do a lot of stuff with our dogs. It's one of our passions. We raise them, we train them. Obviously, we raise them. We train them, we show them in multiple venues. Conformation, obedience, rally obedience, dock diving. My wife does agility, so we do a lot of different things with our dogs. Very, very active with them. So one of the things throughout the years, my wife became a Canine Good Citizen evaluator. So it's the AKC, the American Kennel Club, offers an evaluation. It's a test, I guess you could say, to get a Canine Good Citizen title. Now, some places, homeowners associations and some insurance companies, depending on your breed, actually require you to have a CGC for you to be able to keep your insurance, which is absolutely crazy. It's stigma. But anyway, my wife is an evaluator for this. So a lot of folks, her dog club offers the test after the end of the basic 2 obedience, basic obedience 2. And it's a really easy, it's not, well, most people get nervous. I get nervous going through it too. You usually do it with a young, inexperienced dog. And it's basic obedience. It's sit, it's heel, it's, walk nice past somebody, get pet, have somebody run a brush through you. But one of the things is a 3-minute supervised separation. So you hand your dog off to a stranger, you leave for 3 minutes, and then the dog has to behave basically for 3 minutes. I mean, they could fuss a little bit, but they have to behave. Well, I am usually, when my wife does the testing, I am usually the person who does the supervised separation. So I sit in a chair off in the corner of the room, and people bring me their dogs, and they go to usually the bathroom, and they time it on their phone for 3 minutes, and then they come out and get their dog, and I tell them how wonderful their dog is, and then we move on to the next dog. And it's a lot of fun for me because I enjoy their dogs too. So, but anyway, I just happened to be watching a pipe on eBay at the same time that my wife was doing a CGC evaluation. Now, what are the chances that this pipe would be going off at the exact same time that we were not only doing the evaluations, but as a woman was coming back to pick her dog up from its 3-minute supervision, right? 3-minute supervised separation. Like, couldn't have been a minute different, right? It was exactly right on time. So the story here is I don't know where this came from, but recently I've been watching a lot of the Kamoi pipes on eBay. No idea why. No clue. I picked up a modern day after 1980 Kamoi at the Columbus Pipe Show. I traded a Boswell for it because I like the shape and things like that, but I'm really digging these older Kamois. And Kamoi made close to 60 different brands as their seconds line. And one of them is the Everyman pipe. And I've been eyeing these things on eBay, but I wasn't willing to spend $40 or $50 on one that's cleaned up to find out that, hey, it's just really not my style. But I was willing to pay $3.85. Okay? Shipping on it was it was right around $6, like $5.85 or something like that. So I'm like, all right, excuse me, ginger ale. Sorry about that. I was like, okay, I can do this, right? I'm willing to go. For some reason in my mind, I'm willing to go $17, $11 bid, $6 shipping, and then you throw the tax in on top of that. So you hear a hawk screeching. So as this woman was coming by, I looked down at my phone and I saw there was 4 seconds left to go. So I typed in 11 and I hit send. And then it pops up on my screen. We're determining who the winner is. And it was like $36. I'm like, well, it wasn't me. I bet $11. So the woman comes back. I tell her how wonderful her St. Bernard was, because it was. And, and we chatted for a few minutes, and she walked away, and then my phone went off. And I looked down and it said, congratulations, you're the winner. And I'm like, whoa. I only bet $11. For $36 plus another $6 on top of that for shipping, I could have got a much nicer, already restored Everyman, right? What is going on here? So I went back in and I looked at the bid history, and sure enough, I bid $111, not just 11. So I ended up with this pipe. It showed up today, and I was a little nervous about it because they didn't show the pictures of the bit, the part that goes in your mouth. They didn't give close-ups of that. And by the time I found it and everything, I didn't have time to ask for them. But here is the pipe. It is actually in very good condition, except for the fact that, I don't know if you can see, I don't know if it's going to focus. Let me see. We'll do that hand trick there. The stem is really brown, and it's supposed to be black. So it's got a lot of oxidation on there, which means that it's going to need an oxy bath and some sandpaper and some cleaning up. There's a little bit of chatter mark. I was worried that it was going to be chipped, and it's not. A little bit of chatter mark. There's a little bit of a deeper tooth mark there. Someone, I can't remember who it was, told me to use a heat gun or a blow dryer instead of a lighter flame to pull those out. So I'm going to do that, So I'm going to oxy bath this one. I might try this Sif and a magic eraser on it first to see how well it works on, but this is pretty heavily oxidized. The bowl itself, it has some, you can see right there, it has some dirt that's kind of pushed into it and grimy. I'm going to guess that this sat somewhere, got really dusty, and somebody wiped it off, maybe even sprayed it with something, and then that fluid caused the dust to turn into mud and get stuck down inside there. So I'm not sure if I'm going to scrub this off with just plain water, or if I'm going to throw a little bit of Murphy's oil soap on there or not. I'll probably do some Murphy's oil soap. And it is got a pretty good cake inside. I'm sure you're not going to be able to see it very well on the camera, but it's got a pretty hefty cake in there. So it's going to need to be reamed out. So all in all, am I happy with the pipe? Yeah, I am. I absolutely am happy with the pipe. I knew it was going to need a lot of work. Well, not a lot of work. I guess a lot of work. I knew it was going to need a lot of cleaning up. It doesn't really need any work. I knew it was going to need a lot of cleaning up, but I did not want this for $36. So you got to pay attention to what you're doing. Yeah. So, but this is my multitasking mistake. So that's it, my friends. Remember, life is good. but it's better with a pipe.